Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Lacey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. All right, that winning streak kept alive, Charles. A lot of positive momentum. I think if you're this coach right now, you're all smiles in every press conference.
You know it's going to be difficult for the coach and his staff? How do they correct things? How do they tell the guys they're not playing well? Because each and every week now, we're seeing them play at the highest level. This team is playing the best football in the league.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.